Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. Today, this video is going to be a very interesting video. It's going to be a really interesting video because I have a setup for you in 3 different configuration. So I have my Rohde Schwarz generator, RF generator, that is connected to my log periodic antenna, which is a homebrew antenna, local. I just made it. So I'm actually converting this RF signal generator by using a BNC connector with an adapter of N-type connector and connecting into my antenna as a transmitter. So basically the conversion is taking place. Instead of putting it into a circuit, I'm just actually inputting that source into my antenna. So now my antenna is actually, whatever is coming out is converting into electromagnetic waves. This antenna is designed at 800 megahertz. So I have 800 megahertz in my frequency, 8.99 dBm of voltage or power, which is coming out of this RF generator that is connected to my antenna. Now, at the receiving end, I have SDR, HackRF, which is running right now, which is connected to my PC. And this is basically a small flow graph, which I just made. If you can clearly see, I am using HackRF. So the library that I'm using is Osmocom source, and that is connected to my frequency sync, and that is connected to my time sync. Also at the same time, I also have my mobile phone, which is running RF analyzer, and that is connected to my USB-C hub, and that is connected to my RTL-SDR and via antenna, which is a small antenna. So that's the basic setup. So we're going to transmit a signal from my antenna, which is a log periodic antenna right here. And that signal will go all the way to my receiver, which is connected right here to my PC. And I'm going to receive this signal simultaneously on my mobile phone as well. So let's do this. So let's hit RF on. All right. So there's a button called RF on. So let's just press this button. So now my RF is on. This thing is already start transmitting a tone. And I'm going to turn on my flow graph now, right here. So once this start opening up, here we go. This is just some dummy signal that you normally get. As you can see on my time sinks, there is nothing there. And right now I'm using a QT range, which is actually looking at a signal at 400 megahertz. But I'm transmitting a signal, as you can see, at 800 megahertz. So I'm going to change this frequency. And as soon as I change this frequency to 800 megahertz, right now, you can clearly see there's a lot of activity on my time sync. All right. And you can see that this graph has simply jumped. So let me change this frequency so you can clearly see there was nothing happening. So at 900, 750 megahertz, there was nothing. There's nothing on my time sync. And as soon as I change my frequency, so start receiving at 800 megahertz, and you can simply see that this start jumping up. And this, I can see my sinusoidal wave, which is being transmitted from my RF generator via my log periodic antenna to my receiver, which is right here, which is nothing but a HackRF. So now if you can see, if I can move my antenna a little bit, I can clearly see the signal strength varying. As you can clearly see this, so my signal strength is varying because it's log periodic is basically a directional antenna, so it has to be line of sight. I cannot see anything. Now I can clearly see. All right. Now same thing we're gonna do here on my mobile phone, which is connected to my RTL-SDR dongle. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna press start. As you can clearly see that at 800 megahertz, there's a lot of signals. When I pause my signal, when I turn off my RF generator from here, I would see nothing at 800 megahertz. So RF is off. There's nothing there. There's nothing on my computer as well, which is connected to my HackRF. Now, if I can just simply turn on this, turn on my RF on, I can clearly see there's a lot of THDs, third harmonic disorders. Because this is too close to, as you can clearly see, this is very close to my antenna, which is my transmitting antenna. Both of them are quite close to each other. All right, so this is one. The next step is this. You can also perform modulation. So I think I'm using FM modulation, and let's see what will be the effect of FM modulation once I turn on my modulation. So this is a bar for modulation on. So as soon as I turn on my modulation, this is FM modulation. 800 megahertz of signal is being modulated with some signal, information signal, baseband signal using FM. Now let's look at the spectra. As you can clearly see, when the modulation takes place, you have positive FC plus FM signals, FC minus FM, and there are multiple of them based on what is your Bessel function and what is that modulation index. As you can clearly see, there are a lot of these sidebands which are associated with them. This is being received, modulated signal is being received by my HackRF. At the same time, if you were to look at this, now I can also see this, that at 800 megahertz I have my carrier signal, and then on my right and left, these are close to my carrier, right and left, these are my modulated signal, which is FC plus FM, FC plus 2 FM, FC plus 3 FM, and so forth, so on. So this is a very beautiful setup, a good example where you can convert any RF generator using an antenna into a transmitter. On the other hand, you can use your HackRF, or either you can use your mobile phone with RTL-SDR dongle to actually convert your signal. So I hope you like this small tutorial on transmitter and receiver, how to convert your RF generator into a transmitter via antenna. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.